When you started the ADU idea, it starts with an idea. Whose idea was it?
Well,
did you know it was going to be for you guys? Was that the original thing, or did it evolve into that?
no, our daughter 3-4 years ago talked to us and said, you guys are getting older, and we think that you're going to need some help. So she suggested to me, my wife says, anything my daughter wants, she gets.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay.
She wanted your house.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
But what's funny? That's how a lot of ADUs start. A lot of people say, hey, when my parents start getting up there in age, I don't want to put them in a home, especially if one of them isn't here anymore. So having 3 generations living on the same property is because of ADU. Do you know that that's the first time in 85 years that 3 generations get to live on the same property again? So we feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, well, our grandson will be with us, so.
Nice.
Yeah, you get to an age you just can't do stairs anymore. And
You think?
Yeah.
So we know that since it's for you, is that why it's 1,000 square feet?
Yes, we wanted, that house is 1,700 square feet. So we wanted something smaller, but not so small that we're cramped.
Yeah. How about the design team? You said you found AD Resource Center online. When you met Michael Koromokos, your project manager, how did that introduction and the design part of it go for you guys?
Well, Michael's very easy to get to know and talk to, and so he provided the information, and from there we agreed and went down to design it, and that was pretty easy, kind of fun.
Did you look at some floor plan templates for inspiration, or did you just go from scratch and just draw the thing out from the beginning?
No, we looked at some floor plans. We kind of decided that we wanted more space. So our property's like 52 feet wide, but we didn't want it straight across. We wanted a little bit of a better design. So Michael and his team, when we went down to Glendale, we just worked on different things. And this is what we ended up with, and we like this one.
Nice.
And he came here actually, well, we interviewed with him, but he actually walked the yard too and presented ideas like, well, how about if you just don't make it all square, do this? And so he had a lot of good ideas.
You have one of the more interesting designs. I'm very, very excited to look at it, but I have a question. There's a mystery room back there, and I don't know what it is. So I know it's 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, but there's another room, and I know everybody's going to ask me, what's that room for? So what is it?
Now, are you talking about the other bedroom?
It looks like it's a big, giant walk-in closet or something. Is that what that is?
Yes.
She had to have.
I think that's the biggest walk-in closet. It's so big, I thought it was another room.
Yeah.
I go, good Lord, this is huge.
She had to have a closet that she liked, and she wanted a bigger one.
You think? That's massive. Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and you're not the first one. People have come and looked at it. They say, what is that room? Is that like a little spare bedroom or something?
It's the biggest closet I've ever seen. It's almost its own room. That's how big it is.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
fabulous.
that's an idea though.
Fabulous.
Maybe it could be his room.
Good. It could be 2 offices. That's how big it is. That's wonderful. So how about this? When the transition went from design, when you finally get through planning, and we know planning took a long time because it just does. When you finally get to the construction, was that transition smooth one? Pleasant?
It came pretty quick.
Yeah.
The planning process took a long time, and being here in the small city of Sierra Madre, you know everybody. So I kept going in the office and talking to them. And once we started the construction, that was quick. I didn't have any issues with the construction folks at all.
The neat thing about the construction versus planning is we get to see daily progress. So unlike planning, you just, how much longer, right? But on the construction, every time they leave, they go, right, let's go snoop around, let's go see what they did today, right? So we get to see progress every day, and that's kind of fun, I think. So how long do you think the construction itself took for this project?
We started April 8th.
April. So that's not so bad.
Yeah.
6-7 months, right?
6-7 months, and then when we got to the 7th month, there were some delays. We know that there were delays. The city hall, it was really, it went fairly smooth. I can't say that I'm disappointed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, big question. Everybody's scared of the budget when they first start because we can scare ourselves, because when you're building it, you go, oh my God, how much is this going to cost? But as you go along, we start saying, well, we kind of want this, we kind of want that. So you can give yourself permission to go to up the budget. Did you up the budget a little bit as you went along?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But-
we wanted certain things.
But
like-
did you get what you want? That's the most important thing. Are you pleased with the outcome? If you had one piece of advice for the people that are watching, a lot of people watching were like you were a year ago. They think they want to do it, they think they got the room, but they don't want to mess it up. What advice would you give for the beginners, now that you're an expert, since you've actually got one built? What advice do you have for people that are thinking they want to do it so that they can have the confidence to get started?
To go for it, they won't regret it.
Yeah?
No.
No regrets?
No, your company provides so much help too in all aspects. I wish I would have paid more attention to the financial part that your company provides.
Oh,
So,
thank you, thank you. Mr. Thomas and Mrs. Thomas, last question. If you did it all over again, would you still go through ADU Resource Center?
I would. Yeah, I like you guys. You guys are good, and I'll tell you, Vache and Sean, I could call them. They would answer all my questions.
Those are the contractors.
Those are the contractors, yeah, and those are the ones that I think you guys had recommended. You gave me several recommendations.
We have 20 contracting teams that are all licensed, and we vetted through 80 to get those 20. We had to actually reject 60 contracting teams. That's how many bad contractors, but the ones that we have, they're the best of the best. And if you go through our design process, all 20 are at your disposal. But Vache and Shant are with CA Construction. They're one of the best, and they do a lot of projects for us. So I'm glad that, and I can tell by the looks of it, they did a wonderful job.
And any question that I asked them, they were able to answer. If I didn't like something a certain way, it was taken care of. So,
And that's the way it should be.
yeah, and so I don't have any. Do you have anything you want to say about them?
you said it all.
Yeah, they're good.
Well, we're in Sierra Madre, and we are with the Thomas family. If you'd like to build your own ADU, call the number below.